Good afternoon, everyone. In this lecture, we are going to learn about generation of FM and demodulation of it also. Even though the title of the lecture is your generation of FM, it is basically the generation and demodulation of frequency modulated signals. So we have a general generation of NBFM equation equals to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi KF integration of MTTT. To bring the pointer. So if I open it using cos A plus cos B formula, so it will be cos A cos 2 pi FCT, B is this, so it's cos 2 pi KF integration of MTDT, then minus sin A sin 2 pi FCT and sin B, so it's sin 2 pi KF integration of MTDT. Now when the condition is that the 2 pi KF integration MTDT is less than 1, so our theta means this theta, when we are using this part and we are using this, means when our theta is equals to this, for theta small, we can say cos theta is always equals to 1 and sin theta becomes equals to theta. So putting these values in this equation, we have AC cos 2 pi FCT. Why? Because this is equals to 1 and this part becomes equals to theta, so it will be minus AC sin 2 pi FCT into 2 pi KF integration of MTDT. So this is the condition when you have narrow band FM. So when for the narrow band FM condition, because your bandwidth is less, we can say this factor is mode of this factor is less than equals to 1. So now this is the diagram or the block diagram for generation of your NBFM. So you have a empty signal, means the message signal, which is applied as an input to the integrator. The output of the integrator together with the locally generated your carrier signal, but before applying it to the product modulator, it is shifted by pi by 2 to generate another signal AC sin 2 pi FCT. Why we are using this? Because if you see here, we need sin 2 pi FCT also and cos 2 pi FCT also. So they goes into the product modulator, and this, the output of this product modulator is multiplied by 2 pi KF, and using the output generated by your local oscillator again and the output coming from this block, we use a plus sign here, minus sign here to generate this equation, and that is equals to ST. So plus AC, we are adding AC cos 2 pi FCT minus what we are multiplying in product modulator, MT integration of MTDT. So the output I am getting from here will be integration of MTDT, and from this side I am getting AC sin 2 pi FCT. They will multiply, means this and this will multiply this part. So what is left? 2 pi KF. So we are multiplying 2 pi KF here. So the output coming here will be AC sin 2 pi FCT 2 pi KF integration of MTDT. So as I explain you the function, so depending upon the polarity you require here, whether it's positive or negative, you will. Now generation of wideband FM, there's two method. One is direct method and another one is indirect method. In direct method, you will use a voltage controlled oscillator and you will apply a modulating signal from here, and the output of it will be then equals to wideband FM wave. So this method is called direct method because we are generating WBFM directly using a VCO. I hope you know the functionality of VCO. It should be taught to you in electronics 1. If you don't know, then let me know, then I'll make a video for VCO also. So the VCO produces an output signal which is proportional to the input modulating signal. So So when MT is applied to VCO, VCO produces an output which is WBFM, means wideband frequency modulation, that is Fi proportional to MT, and you will get Fi equals to Fc plus KFMT, where Fi is your instantaneous frequency. In indirect method you will first generate NBFM, and then you will use a frequency multiplier to increase the frequency of the generated NBFM so that it becomes wideband FM. Or you can say you have a small bandwidth available, so you multiply it. Let's say I have 1.1 unit of bandwidth available and I multiply it with 100, so it will become 10. So in a similar way we are going to use a frequency multiplier here. So indirect method, why the name is indirect method? Because you will generate an NBFM wave first, means narrowband FM is generated first, and using it, that wave, when it passes through a frequency multiplier, depending upon how much wideband we require, the value will be applied here and we will receive wideband FM wave. So this method is called direct method, as we generate NBFM wave first, and with the help of it we generate WBFM wave. It has two blocks, stages. First stage, NBFM is generated using NBFM modulator, so your beta is less than 1. To increase beta greater than 1, frequency modulator multiplier is used for this purpose. What is frequency multiplier? It is a non-linear device which produces output signal of frequency n times the frequency of the input signal. When NBFM modulator output signal is fed to it, then it produces signal with n times frequency of it. Demodulators. So the modulation is done. Now we need to do demodulation of them. So for this, the frequency discrimination method is used. Here ST is equals to, discrimination is basically the term used for differentiation here. So ST is equals to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi KF MT dt integration. So if we differentiate it with respect to t, then ds by dt is equals to, differentiation of this will be minus sine and then this, so it will be minus AC sine, same angle you will write, and then you will differentiate this part, means the angular part only. So the differentiation of this will be 2 pi FC, t will eliminate, and when you have an integration here, the integration will also go off. So it will be 2 pi FC plus 2 pi KF MT, because we were integrating MT here. So when you will bring a differentiation here, the integration will be cancelled. Or we can say d by dt of ST is equals to AC. If we take the negative, want to take the negative inside, this repeat it again, and we can write it as sine theta minus 180 degree, just to bring that minus sign here. Okay, now if you take 2 pi FC common from here, then this term will become 1, and it will be 1 plus KF divided by KC, and this is repeated equation written here. In this equation, the amplitude term is like the envelope of the AM wave, and the angle term is like an FM wave. So basically, if you see this part is like your AM wave, and this part is your FM wave. So what we need to recover from it? We need to recover only MT. So we must know that when we are doing demodulation, we are basically recovering the message signal sent to the receiver by the transmitter. Therefore, it can be recovered using envelope detection of the AM wave. So what will happen is that in that you will apply FM wave, you differentiate it. That's what we are doing. We are differentiating it, and after differentiating we are getting this, and then we will use the envelope detector which is we used in AM waves, and we will get the demodulated output. So So differentiator as derived above converts ST into a combination of AM and FM wave. Basically it converts the frequency variations into voltage variations of the AM wave. The operation of envelope detector is to detect the signal. Demodulated output of AM wave, which is MT.